to another edition of Tech Talk. My name is Angelica Schmeng, and I'm from the Microsoft team here at Synex, and I'm glad you dropped in and clicked through that link and ready to hear from us today. You won't be disappointed. Joining me is one of my colleagues who is also a Microsoft account manager herself, Dakota Fitzgerald.
Hey Angelica, I'm so glad to be here and to be able to do one of these series of tech talks with you using the best collaboration platform that there is out there today. For those of you who are not familiar, we're on Microsoft Teams.
That's right, Dakota. I think for a while we were more familiar with Skype for Business, and way back when we had Lync, so I was dating myself there for a while. There have been quite a few changes within the Microsoft branding, and for perfectly good reasons that will make more sense when we explain it to our partners that are not yet caught up or up to date with the branding. I am talking about Office 365 versus M365. Can you break that apart a bit for us, Dakota?
Yeah, definitely, Angelica. So you're totally right. Microsoft has shifted from the Office 365 to M365 naming convention. We still have some Office 365 SKUs that exist today, primarily the enterprise SKUs. Without oversimplifying it, Office 365 is the basis for your Office app licensing. And from there, you may add on some Windows 10 licensing or some security licensing. But essentially, Office apps are the primary basis of what you do on a day-to-day. When we move towards the more modern workplace, it really is a priority of Microsoft, but it doesn't just focus on your Office app licenses. It really focuses on a larger, more complex series of discussions. That's why Microsoft has developed M365 Business Premium and Enterprise. So Microsoft 365 Business Premium, E3 and E5 take your Office apps, Windows 10, and Enterprise Mobility and Security and bundle it into a single license, which helps you to get the most efficiency out of your work, your team, your organization.
That's right, Dakota. We have evolved not just from needing the best Office apps in order to work efficiently. Today, we need to work efficiently with everyone from anywhere at any time, and also be able to do everything if we needed to. So that was a lot. But I think what we really wanted to point out is that it's time to get modern. And I think the trend we are seeing today is just that. Whether it is Windows 7 end of support, or as we are facing today, the global pandemic, I think more organizations are getting ready to get modern. And how can our partners help their customers in this journey?
Yeah, you're right, Angelic. So digital transformation and the modernization of IT are essential priorities for companies seeking a competitive advantage in today's quickly changing technology landscape. So organizations are driving to make changes by consumer demands and expectations, technology improvements, competition, market forces, changing regulatory requirements. So there's a lot of different things, right? And in this shifting landscape, small to mid-sized businesses need to work smarter and not harder. So if you're like most companies, you now started to recognize the value of moving to a cloud-based solution and upgrading to M365.
So most organizations today do recognize that, Dakota, but they probably have a few questions about what this might look like for them to move to Windows 10 through M365. So let's talk about that for a minute, shall we? In terms of productivity, how does upgrading to Windows 10 and M365 empower people to collaborate in real time, kind of like what we're doing today, and store and access data, which is very important? And to add to that, how can you stay secure as you try to increase productivity?
All very good questions, Angelica, and you are spot on. So teamwork and security is definitely a priority and a mission of Microsoft. When it comes to productivity, Microsoft Teams, what we're using today, so you can see, in real time, right? It definitely encapsulates everything you mentioned earlier. It increases productivity by allowing you to do way more than you could ever imagine within the Teams application. So you have the real-time collaboration aspect where you can focus on file sharing, co-authoring, as well as chatting and specific channels for your teammates. You can also connect with customers. There's a nice little guest access capability in Teams that allows you to provide guest access to maybe an external user, a customer of yours. And you can also do enhanced meeting capabilities. It allows you to be more professional on a day-to-day basis. Also, mobile worker support. So Microsoft Teams focuses big on mobile first, meaning that frontline worker. It takes the small to mid-sized businesses and allows them to be a lot more like an enterprise business because of the capability and functions that we're bringing right to the frontline worker SKUs. And it's also very customizable. So you can bring in relevant third-party apps whenever you need, just to make sure you don't break your workflow.
Teams is definitely key and a good way for partners to win customers. The teamwork partner opportunity is growing significantly year over year, and the largest contributor to Microsoft 365 partner opportunity in the SMB at $17 per user per month. So when we dug into the trends that were driving growth with SMB partners, three stood out: adoption and change management, meetings management, and Teams custom solutions, kind of like what you talked about earlier. So with a lot of productivity there, there may be more threats to security, and that is an important concern. How does M365 Suite address this, Dakota?
Very important concern, Angelica. And this is what we hear from a lot of our partners and their customers. Security is very important, and with the reduced cost and M365 security and productivity, now they always go hand in hand. So you can securely run and grow your business with enhanced security. M365 can protect against external threats, leaks within your security, compliance issues, a lot of different carries a lot of different weight when it comes down to the M365 security and compliance issue. Also, you can leverage the built-in automated threat intelligence. So threat protection technologies in Windows 10 help you to protect against spam, malware, viruses, phishing attempts, malicious links, so many others. And then you also ensure that you are secure by having a remote access across all devices. So Windows 10 and Office 365 continually update, keeping you 100% secure and making sure you don't have to worry about those upgrades. You're compliant and you're secure across all of your devices. So whether that means a cell phone, your Surface laptop, whatever that might be, you're running Windows 10 with M365 and you're secure across all of those platforms. You also have the ability to control access to sensitive business information, and this is very important. So you can actually proactively safeguard your organization with enterprise level security on all apps and devices. And I have to say, Angelica, there's been many times where an individual partner actually went into a lot of debt because of a small piece of data, right? So you have a little data that leaks out, and all of a sudden you have multi-million-dollar recovery when you could have just avoided that from the beginning with M365 security.
You know, Dakota, that's right. I had a meeting recently with a customer to go over Intune and how they can utilize mobile device management and build a better practice or solution for that. And at the end of that call, they asked the magic question, how much will it cost them to license and implement Intune? Because they already have like set budget for it and they want to stay within that budget. I was very happy to inform them that if they upgrade from their Office 365 E3 to M365 Business Premium because they were less than 300 users, they would not have to pay anything extra. They would just have to change their licensing model. So they were very happy and surprised to hear that. So if you can just talk about M365 Business Premium for a bit, I think it would benefit our partners.
Yes, definitely, Angelica. And you were spot on with that as well. So with Office 365 E3, as long as you have minimal, so less than 300 users, you can easily transition to the Microsoft 365 Business Premium. There's no increase in cost there. And Microsoft 365 Business Premium really is the hero SKU for Microsoft. So if our partners are servicing SMBs that are less than 300 users, at this point, M365 Business Premium should be your out of the gate pitch. It should be the thing that you are selling to any and everybody with less than 300 users. It's an advocacy, and we want to make sure that that is very loud and clear here. This license really does tell the SMB story. So Microsoft has taken the most relevant features needed to remain productive, up to date, and secure, and have delivered them in a cost-effective license that is taking everyone by surprise, and apparently Angelica's partners too. So for $20 per user per month, right? M365 Business Premium gives you everything that you need to be successful with Microsoft products and services.
I agree. And I can't wait to see all of our partners adopt this license as it will completely unleash their clients' potential. And a lot of partners can actually build on their security or managed service practice from M365 Business Premium. And just to let our partners know, a study shows that 90% of SMB customers would switch managed service providers if they actually had a good security offering. So ding, 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 ding there. You might want to take a look at M365 Business Premium and build a security practice there. And if you don't know how, then there's Synnex to help you with this. But we've addressed staying modern with M365 Business Premium, and now you're a partner and you're ready to go and start your security practice and and really get committed with this. But Dakota, how can Synnex partners work with us and collaborate with us to provide these services to their customers?
Yeah, this is a great question, one of my favorite topics, and this is where Synnex really becomes a solution aggregator within the channel. So here at Synnex, we strive to provide the best products to our partners with an entire team to support you on your cloud journey from start to finish. Using our homegrown cloud platform, Stellar Marketplace, we make purchasing licenses very simple. It helps you to give you more time to focus on what matters to you really at the end of the day. It gives you time to focus on your customers and bringing the value and building out those managed service offerings with us to back you up and support you the entire process. So from the outset, you're actually greeted with a sales solutions specialist who helps to guide you through the onboarding process with Synnex. And then you have a dedicated Microsoft account manager, such as myself or Angelica, who help to walk you through the process with Synnex from a licensing perspective. So with Microsoft CSP licenses, your CSP account manager is there to get in the trenches with you. We're going to be your battle buddy, and we're going to make sure that we are very strategic, that we're mapping out our success across months and years, and we'll do ROI and lookbacks, and we'll continue to optimize our process and our solution together to ensure the ultimate success for you in the long run. And again, at the end of the day, it's a partnership, and we look forward to working with you alongside. So make sure that you reach out and become a partner with us. We look forward to it.
Yes, so for all our partners out there, we appreciate your business and we look forward to continuous growth and success together. And for anyone not currently partner with Synnex, do partner with us for your Microsoft needs. And Dakota, how again do they stay in touch and start winning with Synnex?
Yes, so if you are ready to win big with Microsoft alongside a global partner, we would love to hear from you. Feel free to send us an email at msftcsp@synnex.com and speak with one of our new net new recruit enablement team or our onboarding team. And in case you're wondering, we make transitioning to Synnex very simple. So thanks for joining us, and we look forward to hearing from you all soon.
Thank you, Dakota. Once again, my name is Angelica Schmey. That was Dakota, and we're happy to have you here at Tech Talk.